Hi, Vicky Wu with Vicky Wu Marketing, and I want to talk about staying productive and staying sane. I'm seeing so many posts on social media about all of these things you should be doing with this free time you have now that everybody is staying home in quarantine. I wonder, what advice have you seen along those lines? I've seen write a book. That's just a small task. Write a bunch of content for your business. Revise your business plan. Record videos. Start a podcast. Those are all great activities you can undertake for your business. I know, just like you know, that being an entrepreneur is a hard job. Most of us work more than 40 hours a week, even during a quarantine. Don't let other people's posts on social media put pressure on you. That's just always good advice. It's okay to pause. One thing I've learned over the years, including a lot of years working in the counseling industry, even though I wasn't always doing counseling directly, I still sat in on all of the same trainings and picked up some valuable information along the way. And that is that we humans are creatures of habit. Anytime our normal daily routine varies too much, it can cause stress on us mentally, even if we don't notice it's happening. Blame it on our reptilian mammal brain. Even if you have a job that seems like it varies a lot from day to day, there is probably still a pattern to your daily activities, starting with getting up and getting out the door. Things are different now, and that adds a level of stress to our daily lives, even if it's subconscious. Add to that current economic uncertainty. Some entrepreneurs have had their entire business and cash flow pause. We may be worried about getting sick or our loved ones getting sick. We're having trouble finding supplies when we go to the grocery store. And some parents are having to try homeschooling their kids for the first time ever. Each of these little things that alone would probably be okay are adding up and snowballing and can cause a big stress mess. Then you hop on social media, maybe just to kind of take your mind away from it for a minute, and you see all these posts from other entrepreneurs talking about all the things you should be doing with your time, how you need to hustle even more, and all of the things that they're doing. On a normal day, those types of posts can be motivational. But for people who are feeling out of sorts already, it's just unnecessary, unconscious pressure that you don't need. Sometimes busyness is validation. You think, I'm busy, so that must mean I'm working hard, and that working hard looks good to the rest of the world. I'll pass. I'd rather become more efficient and take a 4-hour project and get it done in 30 minutes, and then take off the other 3.5 hours. Or better yet, delegate it, much like how many of our clients have us take over their marketing projects. It's all about freeing up your time. Most of my days I was already working from home because I run my business out of my home office. So on the surface, things haven't seemed to really change a lot for me, although I do feel the changes that my clients are going through. Plus, you also have now my husband is working from home, and even though we used to both do that a few years ago, the layout of our home is different now. My office is an open loft, so I can hear him maybe on a call or hear walking around the house, or the dishwasher running right below me where I sit. So the routine is different. Also, things how I used to take myself out to lunch once a week, and I'm not doing that right now. I had already added some conscious pauses to my day. I was listening to more music while I work. I was taking breaks out on the balcony, enjoying the view of the golf course that's right behind us. I was doing more yoga. Okay, I was saying I was going to do more yoga and had good intentions of doing more yoga. I probably wasn't actually doing much more yoga, but that's okay. And I had finally finished most of our unpacking from our move, which means my art supplies were organized, so I painted a couple of pictures. Then earlier this week, my uncle passed away. He had a long fight with cancer, and he lost that fight, gained his wings this week, and is no longer in pain. And as you can imagine, I was, and I am still heartbroken. And I've seen how this has affected me through the funniest thing. You have to realize I'm an organized person. I like everything to be in its place and that place may actually be color-coded or alphabetized or arranged by size. I had to do this raising 5 kids. We had a lot of stuff. Each kid had their own stuff. I had to be organized just to be able to keep running the house. I don't often misplace things. You can ask me where something is in the house right now, and I can likely tell you exactly. You want a can of tuna? It's in the pantry, middle door, second shelf, on the right, in the front. I also try to drink plenty of water each day. That is my beverage of choice. Yes, I have a coffee now and then. I have tea now and then as well. But water is what you'll see me drinking all day. I have a water filtration pitcher right here in my office. It actually sits right on my desk. I've got it right here. So I can refill my water glass anytime I need to. And when I'm not up here in my office, I have a water bottle. And I keep it near me either when I'm sitting on the couch or in my bedroom. It's right on the nightstand. In the space of one day, I lost that water bottle 5 times when I was going to refill it. And a couple of those times were right after I had lost it and gone to find it and then immediately lost it again. So it was a double lose. That's when I really realized how distracted I was, despite my best efforts to keep working to keep my mind off of how sad I was. Keeping busy for a good reason. So I decided to pause. I chose to take a mental health morning. It actually would have been a full mental health day, but I had some pieces of work to get done for a couple clients that had deadlines, which is fine by me, but I relaxed in bed longer than normal. Keep in mind, I'm usually working by 7 a.m., if not before, because I prefer early morning work. I decided to grab the painting supplies I already had out and paint a picture for my uncle. So I painted some tulips. I love art. I've been doing art all of my life. One of my first pictures is a self-portrait at age 3. And this was a new painting technique, so for me it was a fun activity. Plus, not knowing right now if there will even be a traditional funeral since we're all in quarantine, I figured there may not be anywhere to send flowers, and so this was kind of a way for me to keep that traditional ritual, at least in my own mind. And flowers and nature help ground us and keep us calm, so I thought this was probably a great activity. Even after I was done with the painting, I kept up my morning mental health break. And I refused to feel guilty, which is always what seems to happen to us, right? We take time off and we feel guilty, but we need to nourish ourselves so that we can nourish our clients. This pause is what I needed and when I needed it. You may need a pause as well because of what's happening in the world right now. And I'm giving you permission to take it. While you're here, check out our other videos and subscribe to our channel so that you never miss the latest marketing tips.